Having said that, I think I'll start before anything else breaks. I'd like to introduce our speaker the for September, the figurehead for the upcoming comic convention Raincon, Alice Ryan.
Hutch day, everyone. Sorry, that's actually good morning in Quileute. Um, I am Alice Ryan. I'm voted in as the president of Raincon, but solely for my role as a hyperactive figurehead, because I am a high school science teacher and art teacher, and what that means is I work like 12 hours a day, so I have no time. Um, and I'm gonna talk to you tonight about Raincon, and I was a little confused when I got the invite for this, so at the end of it, I'll even show you my artwork, because, well, you're a bunch of artists and I like to show off. So, I'm gonna tell you a little about Raincon. Raincon is something that I'd love it if every one of you guys could find a way to get to. It's gonna be this year, November 7th through 9th. Um, and it's a micro convention that's it brings our whole eclectic community together. We do gaming, we do cosplay, we do comics, we do history. So we have a tendency to have history people. We have authors. All kinds of people are coming together to make this happen, and it really hits that nerdy side of all of us. Um, and in 2018 is when it started. In 2019, it was really taking off. And I'm about to show you a video that is based in 2019. And I'm saying that very much on purpose. But 2019 showed us that this is an outlet that we really need to have thrive here on the West End. We had lots and lots of people, lots of great vendors, a lot of fun events and things that were going on all night long. And it was like you couldn't ask everybody to leave. They left. I went to bed long before that thing ended. And let's see if I can play this video. And this is 2019. Becomes a very important note. Are you guys able to hear it?
Sort of, but it's very slow. It's
cosplayers
kind
like
of
me and some of my
croppy.
fellow cosplayers, and it's safe for us to come here and be celebrated and loved by everyone. And everyone can come in, see us, and interact with different people. It's just a really amazing place to be able to do that. And it's so open to the public because it's free that absolutely anyone can come in and celebrate their nerdiness.
We have an opportunity to bring folks from all walks of life together to share in board games, movies, cosplay, comics, anything you want to do. It's a great weekend, family oriented, and a way to bring folks from outside our community in, share a little geek culture, and at the same time for the geeks here in Forks to enjoy themselves on Father's Day weekend. Come on, man.
Hey, someone help me. All right, let's do this.
I'll take that. There you go, kid. Psych. They picked the wrong ranger.
Initially, I wanted to do Raincon as a way to show my daughter, who's an aspiring artist. I want to show her like what you need to do to break into comics and illustration and trying to make something out of yourself as an artist.
Fearless leader.
This is showing her to kind of see a pathway forward as an illustrator or someone who could tell stories with art.
which is really the main focus of the Comic-Con in my opinion. I was really happy to be able to bring a lot of people together, giving them a place to be themselves is really what Raincon is all about.
Raincon is amazing because it gives the young artists of the community a place to really show what they've been doing, kind of spotlights them, and also gives people like me who are different or do drag to really show it off in a safe and inclusive environment.
My second Raincon, I was at the first one last year, and Raincon has that comfortable feel where you have the time to get to know people, you get to know the artists, you get to know the people doing the different looks where they have had the different experiences, and you get to really have fun. And also, it's the only one I've been to that usually had stuff in the family late into the evening. I've been to Emerald City Comic Con, and it's a very large, very fast paced. You can't really meet people. You can't interact with them the same way that you can here. And we've got a core group of people to be really just proud of and cheer on for what they brought us.
So the reason I wanted to really forcefully say, okay, that was 2019, is because after 2019, COVID hit. When COVID hit, everything kind of crashed when it came to Raincon, and we're building up again. And this is why it's so important that I'm reaching out to you guys tonight. We are still doing cosplay, but we have a lot less people now. We're pulling it all together. Granted, some these are cosplays from different years. All the pictures that I'm about to show you are from multiple years, and you can tell that all of us are way too busy having fun because we didn't take very many pictures. Like we pulled together, and there's not many pictures. Sorry. But we had various types of people doing cosplay, various different ways that they did cosplay, um, and all different ages. Many people made their own. Some people brought store-bought, and all of that was so great. I like cosplay, if you haven't been able to tell yet. We had games, all kinds of games. We had some people even who manufactured their games came in and were teaching people how to play it, and really weird eclectic ones that I've never heard of, and other ones that are way more common. And people really pulled together for the gaming. I'd say that at this event, the gaming takes a bit of a spotlight because there's a real solid group of gamers in this town. Um, and we also had, oh, these are just random pictures, vendors and such. This was, I believe, last year from the looks of it. I think, not positive. We've had various artists do different things specifically for our Raincon. The first one was made by Vern, and he's an artist that actually has a gallery here now. And Vern turned these into t-shirts the first couple of years. The second one was by Stephen Chase, and it was a pretty cool one for us. That was before Sasquatch came to town. And we're already getting ready, hardcore getting ready for this coming year. We've got some new vendors. This is a group of boys that went to school at Quileute Tribal School, one of which is my son, and they're planning to bring foam sword fighting to the event this year. And they're going to be making swords so that they can teach this community how to do foam sword fighting. So I was told to try to keep it a little bit short here. Where you guys all come in and where we'd really like to reach out is first and foremost, come join us. It's free. There's not a lot of cons out there where you don't have to pay to go. There's no membership fee. There's no entrance fee. Just come. Do I recommend you have money? Yes, because we also have vendors, and our vendors are awesome and they support us. The vendors in the town of Forks is the sole places that we're getting our money from this year. So please come vend with us. It's only $30 for a booth. Our booth spaces are 6 foot tables. You can get multiple booth spaces. We have tables and chairs that we provide. You can find the application for vending both on our site and on both our Facebook and our website. And come vend with us. It's low risk. It is a small event at this point. We're trying to regrow it and we're trying to pull things together. Um, you can also spread the word. Just let other geeky, fun, eclectic people like us know that we exist. So I would appreciate that. And that is my job here as the hyperactive figurehead of the group. And because I was very confused when I got the invite for this, I was told, well, share your art. So now you get to look at my art. There's my art. I am a vendor with Raincon, or at least I have been, I don't know, 3 of the 4 years. Um, I make leather work primarily, but I make costuming accoutrements. I get bored a lot, so my stuff is weird. And I'm showing you guys these pictures because you guys are all comic artists, and this is as close as I come. For example, this is Mr. Whiskers, an itty bitty little mouse who spent a little too much time in the chem lab. Um, and this is my Cog is Magic leather hat. These are all sold. I can't hold on to my stuff. It's sold. But these are my pretty pictures, and I liked them. I no longer have access to Photoshop, so I'm not sure how to do this anymore.
I can't see any pictures.
Oh no, really?
I can.
Oh,
I can, forgetting it.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So some people can.
oh, it must just be me. Hang on, I'll work on it. Never mind.
Okay, and if there's a place I can send the slideshow to, I can totally give you guys the slideshow. This one is Monsieur E. Trunkster. Years and years ago, Donna Barr had her own Comic-Con over in Clallam Bay, and Monsieur E. Trunkster was adopted at that point. He's a little elephant that goes on safari of the imagination. He's a little guy. This is Professor Octal. He teaches mathematics for the future. And I also make a whole line of scribbles. Scribbles, they themselves do not have names. They can't be named until someone buys them because they are untamable, unpredictable little bits of wild leather that would not conform to whatever I had planned. So they became something unknown. The now owner of this one, decided that it was a finger puppet of a dragon, Chinese dragon. I have also have this guy here. His designation is SA2 because he was the second one I ever made. And I think he looks like an octopus squid thing monster. I don't know. They're made out of various, these guys are generally made out of microscope parts and whatever I can get my hands on, and leather. They're all made out of leather. This one is not a scribble. This is Captain Hootbeard. He is the pirate of the sky and the sea. That is until Monsieur Crow came and attacked him, and his whole boat went down. It was a whole thing. This is Captain Jelly Jones. We haven't had the heart to break it to him, but he dreams of being a kraken. And we haven't had the willingness to tell him that his little tentacles ain't going above water. It's impossible. He's a jellyfish, not an octopus type thing. This is Flish. The sea was just too confining, so he took to the sky. And Flish actually used to have a little fish that would go inside his mouth as well. He was kind of weird. I don't know what he was. He was just weird. And then other weird things that I have been known to make over time. Again, every one of the things that you have seen on here has been long since sold. I have a lot of trouble keeping my stock in stock, except for my really big expensive pieces, which at this point, my good expensive ones, I don't have Photoshop, so I haven't made them into pretty little signs anymore. But there you have it. That's the whole kit and caboodle, Raincon, Ellie Wolf Creations. And you guys, as comic book artists, if any of you guys have a suggestion for a free or inexpensive version of something cool that kind of works like Photoshop and Illustrator, I need some new direction because I totally just recently lost all access. I lost my access a while ago, but I've lost school access at this point too, so I'm like lost.
Well, I've often used GIMP. At this point, I might think I might need a little more computer power for it. It upgraded a bit, but it
I
is
just
free.
downloaded GIMP and realized I have no flipping clue how to use it, so I have to find some time and watch some videos.
I agree.
It,
Uh,
yeah.
the other
Yeah, well, if you can do Photoshop, you can do GIMP.
Okay.
It's not that hard.
and the other good cheap knockoff is the Affinity package. Affinity Photo, Affinity Publisher, and Affinity Designer.
AFF
Yes.
Affinity. Okay, I'll take a look at those after this.
I also use Clip Studio, but that's a lot more focused on drawing.
Oh, and check your messages down here in the chat. I think you got a question and a suggestion. People are talking to you down there in the chat.
I make my okay, so the leather I make from raw leather, so rawhide. So all the leather is either rawhide or chrome tan. A lot of it comes from Tandy leather. I haven't found, I like to put my hands on it, and Tandy's the closest. I've gotten a few things from Moscow Hide and Fur too. Everything else that you see is scrounged. So I recycle wire, I recycle microscopes from old schools I've been in. I recycle whatever I can find. I've done jewelry, I've done beading, I've done wire work, I've done silver work. So I'll combine those skills with my new skills. Leather is my current passion, has been for several years now. I left my new stuff downstairs, so I can't even show you my good stuff, my new stuff. I'm like looking around going, what do I have that's almost done? Nope, I sold that. Crap.
Too much good stuff.
I've just gotten back from Worldcon, so like my crafting area is trashed. Because
real
this was
quick, we gotta
most recent
answer
project.
this question. Mark just asked it. What's the Raincon website? It's raincon.net.
.net.
Yeah,
Raincon.net.
It's not .com. Yep.
No, it's .net. I looked it up
It's
right before
.net.
I did the slideshow and put a link
Yeah,
in.
it's raincon.net.
And if you
may
guys
I
want
very
and give me
quickly
an email, I can email that whole slideshow if you guys want it. Well, I don't know if you do or not, but if anybody does, I can do that.
Yeah, then I can
I
forward
just
it.
want to really comment here really quickly here because Raincon was based originally on Clown Bay Comic Con, which I know a lot of our people went to, and it's the same kind of thing. No membership, walk in, inexpensive tables, but Forks does have an advantage. First of all, a lot more hotel rooms and motel rooms, a lot more places to stay. We also have a hookup with the RV campground, which is right across from the Thriftway, which means there's food and coffee and everything else in the morning because it's the only convention. Raincon's the only convention where you can camp. So if anybody's into camping in November, and some people are, so but it's easy to get to. Even if you don't have a car, we have on the peninsula a beautifully funded fare bus system that you can just get yourself up here if you're going to be here for a day or two. You don't have to load up heavy, although we do have some very good buses you can do it on. But if you can't do it any other way, we do have a bus system. So there's a lot of access to a lot of good stuff. Also, if you're going to bring your bicycles, Forks is flat.
Yep.
So if that's your travel option, that work too. Just a quick input there.
And the other thing, I'm assuming based on the fact that you're Cartoonists Northwest that you all make and sell cartoons. I might be wrong on that.
We do a lot of different things. We do advertising, we do comics, we do cartooning, we do illustrating, you name it.
I more meant that you're all artists that know how to sell your work.
Yeah.
But so our tables are 6-foot tables, and we've got tables, we've got chairs, so you can actually do a real minimal setup and come and have a blast. You can buy more than one table space. If we don't have too many vendors and you have your own like 8-foot table, we can generally accommodate. If you are like, if you know someone who's just a budding artist and can't fill a 6-foot table and they want to split it, that's totally okay here. It's just it's a nice friendly con. It is a con. I'm going to talk to you as a vendor myself, specifically. One of the things to note is it doesn't shut down at normal reasonable times. You're allowed to stay open as a vendor as late into the evening as you want while games and things are going on. You're also welcome to just put a tarp or blanket over it. Once the last board member leaves, the building is in fact locked up. And it's basically a two-room space. So a board member will have their eyes on your booth. No, we've never had any type of an issue with theft or anything like that. Because generally we're all usually there's several of us that are there into the evenings. But when I took down, I just kind of I had one or two like really high-end items that were small. I might take and stick those in a bucket and hide it, and then I just take my money box home. So I just laid a little like sheet over my table and called it good. That's how I closed down. But I like staying open late and watching what's going on in the room. You can also leave your table next to the person next to you will totally like, yeah, we'll just holler for you because again, it's two rooms. It's one big room and a hallway. That's the entire venue, but it is a bigger venue than the one in Clallam. So if you've been to the one that was in Clallam Bay, this is about three times the space. Would that be about right,
Mhm.
Donna?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I would say about 3 times the space. It's
if
really
not a little bit
nice.
more
It's
than that.
it's the art building, you know.
It is our Rainforest Art Center. If you've been in Forks, it's the
Yeah,
Rainforest Art
it's the
Center.
Reinforced Art Center. Really
And
nice.
also the other thing to do is while you're there, you may want to grab some examples of your artwork and head over to our brand new gallery across the street. Or just grab Vern while he's at Raincon because he'll be there. The raindrop dude, let me see. Just a sec. I'm going to share again. I'm going to show you this. So the raindrop dude is made by his son made the sign or made the raindrop dude. Vern owns a gallery. There we go. Vern owns a gallery, and Vern made the signage, and I believe it's his son that made the raindrop guy. His name is Suds. Next year we have some really cool things that we're planning to put together, way in advance. It's kind of we're starting from scratch again, so it's really small. Any other questions or anything I can help you guys with?
I just like to say I really appreciate what you came on with. It's a very full story, and like I say, everybody go to raincon.net. They'll be updating stuff and getting things on there. And of course, Bill is going to put this up as YouTube, and then Raincon can use it to show everybody what Raincon does.
Oh, come on. Just a minute. I'm having trouble getting past the. Nope. I don't want to watch the video.
We can see,
I'm going to put up the
we can see
slide
it.
that has the two websites. Matter of fact, let's see if I can make it bigger. I'm making this one bigger because it's really hard to see. So I'm moving it. Bear with me.
Yeah.
So if you go to Facebook and you just Google Raincon, it will come up. But Facebook is Forks Raincon is the official. It's facebook.com/Forks Raincon. And then the other one is raincon.net. Raincon, the conversation, the best for conversation is to go to the Facebook. And then raincon.net has a lot of our vendor stuff and everything else. And I've got to get my camera and write down. I got some great suggestions on here. Thank you. I see Procreate, Photopea, and I want to just record that because I need it. I'm not just taking weird random pictures of you guys, I promise. I just am not going to remember on my own.
I am. Oh, Roberta's here. Roberta?
Right, there we go. Awesome. So yeah, that's what I got for you.
That was excellent. And it's really worth going. It's a nice little convention, and it's going to grow.
And you can try on all my weird leather hats and stuff.
I love
Plus,
how
it's out on the Olympic Peninsula. There's cool stuff to see on the way in and the way back, and you know, you can call it a deductible vacation.
And I know someone else was about to say something. What was that?
I just love how you do your artwork with a lot of found objects and everything. That is an obsession I definitely had in my 20s, 30s, and early 40s, and I want to get back to that. So you inspired me.
Well, thank you. And if you come, again, my stock is limited right now. It is badly limited. I'm a science teacher, and everything I've got goes to school. So I don't have actually much time to work on my artwork. I made two critters last year, and I've sold them both. Um, the most I get out now is like every now and then I can do a push and get like a bunch of my leaf necklaces, which are like my cheap end, because my artwork is not cheap. It's leather. My most expensive right now is 640, I think. And it's this amazing leather leaf hat. It's like huge, and the thing took me so many hours. I calculated it. I have it written down somewhere. I can't remember where I put it. But so many hours to do. And so it's really expensive. But then I have cheap items like my leaf necklaces that are like $18 just so that and I have my like $2 rings just so that people can say, "Oh my God, I love your stuff. I can't afford it, but here, I'm gonna buy a necklace." You know, so I can remember you or whatever. Um,
You
but
sound like
I
people who are
do.
complaining that they got to do another print run. You know, oh my God, my book's sold out. I have to do another print run. Oh my God, I can't keep the stuff in stock.
Well, it's partly because I just can't. I don't have time. I
Yeah.
don't have time. But you can
No, no,
totally come
we
and
look
play
great.
and try on everything that I make because
Yeah.
I everything I make is like super durable except my silver crowns, which I have very few left of anyway. Um, because I need them to be. I'll never be a glass artist. Mm-mm.
So if you can't make it to Raincon this year, they're going to have them in the future. It's going to build back
Yep,
up.
we're actually building some really, really great ideas for the future. One that I'm particularly proud of, and I'm hoping to polish up so that we can start working on it shortly after and get all the details worked out. But it's gonna be hopefully a fun year. Crossing my fingers. It's my first time being on the team that's helping to run it. I've always just been a vendor. A very excited, very proactive, very I recommend it a lot, but I've always just been a I I asked them how I could help this year, and they're like, "We need you to be president." I'm like, I don't have time. And they're like, "No, no, no, it's okay. You don't have to have time. You just need." How come it says that I have two new messages, but I'm not seeing any new messages? Oh, maybe joins? Oh, they're there. Sorry, this thing changed. Yes, it is in Forks. It is 3 days long, the 7th through the 9th. Hours are weird. It starts at like, I want to say 9 and then 10 and then 10, but the first two nights it goes till people go home. Um, so you can break down your booth, like you can just put a fabric over your booth when you're done and you want to close your booth. But there'll be games and things going on into the evening until people are like, "Oh, wow, we're done." I know that at least one year that was like 3 a.m. That won't be me. My bedtime's 9. Um, but my son is also one of the board members, and he's one of the ones that have done the late nights before. So they get some crazy games going. We've had magic tournaments also. The magic tournaments are usually during the daytime, though. Um, and of course, we have no pictures of like anything. I got it this year. I'm taking pictures, dude. Um, and yes, there is a Facebook. The Facebook is Raincon, Forks Raincon on Facebook. Um, and the link is right here. Oh, wait. I guess I can just copy that and put it into the chat. Copy. Chat. I
Easy.
can do this.
I
Oh,
should mention that
I
this
just
year,
realized that was a private one. Sorry.
oh,
I didn't realize that was
just
private.
saying, this year the food vendor is Home Slice Pizza. It's the best pizza in Forks.
Yes. Actually, it
It is.
is. If you ever come to Forks, skip, don't even go to the other one.
Yeah,
Just Home Slice is the best.
Do they make
Anybody that
pizza
lives here
without,
knows this.
do they make non-dairy pizza?
don't
I don't
think they
know.
do, but
We're gonna
we
have
can
to ask Evan. I think they do. I'm not positive.
Cross fingers.
maybe a suggestion.
Do I have Evan on my chat on my text? Let me see if I got him. EVEN.
Yeah, he's the original Raincon boss. He's the guy who got it up and going.
He
I remember he
is.
was up at Clallam Bay and he walked up to me and said, "How do you do this? I want to do this in Forks."
Okay, I don't have Evan on my cell, but I'm gonna message Ken and see if he knows.
Hmm.
And it was gluten free,
Non-dairy.
non-dairy. Thank you. I can text. I can text. There we go. I don't know yet, but if I get an answer after this is over, I will let Donna know. And
Okay.
I'm hoping Donna knows how to get hold of you. Um,
Well, no, what we need to do is say where the food is coming from on raincon.net, and then any information about the food should be on raincon.net too, because then individuals can find it. And yeah, we need to get a hold of Evan and find out what they're doing with the pizza, and then that information can be put up where everybody can find it.
I am trying to pull up the website for Raincon. So I know I'm sharing and you guys are like all seeing my screen, but oh well, you can deal. This is what the website looks like. The website's kind of brand new. We're working it out. Paste. There we go. It's a Google website, so because that was affordable. So there you've got both your Google website one and you've got Facebook. And I will tell you that they both pop up for me pretty quick if I just Google it.
Yeah.
But yep.
They're ready to go.
Oh, look, we even have a flyer now. Have I mentioned I work 12-hour days? I don't.
You got the vendor form on there too, don't you?
I'm hoping. Someone told me it was up here. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, get that vendor form up and running so everybody
I am not
can
seeing the vendor form on here, but it should be on the Facebook. Do, do, do.
Yeah. Oh, you got to get it on the website. You got to get everything on the website.
I know that. Oh wait, guests and vendors. Oh, yeah, coming soon. I guess we gotta bop somebody in the head. Don't worry, we will.
Yes.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
right
get
here.
that written.
It's right here. It's the red line at the bottom. Here's the Google. This is a Google fillable form for registration for a vendor. Also, guys,
Ta-da, they're already on
we are
top of it.
still accepting presentations and stuff. We've got a really cool new opportunity. Sorry, I forgot about this when I was writing this thing. We got a really cool new opportunity, and that is that the library has space for us. So the library is short walking distance from our venue. And if we're dealing with people, especially people that have books, it's really awesome because the library will also all of the events that are in Raincon that are also being held at the library will also be more professionally they've got a whole budget to be able to promote it. So if we know that we have somebody that wants to do their presentation in the library will promote it in addition to us,
Yeah.
which means out to the entire peninsula.
It becomes a library event.
Yes, because it'll be both the library event and Raincon event.
Yep.
And we'll have people that are gonna walk, like that are gonna kind of do the whole, everybody, we've got this presentation. If you want to follow me, I will walk you there. That way they don't get lost on the way to the library, which is just, down the street.
That's really everything's right in a little square right downtown.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Including the native fry bread place. That's another place.
Oh, yes, that just moved
never
right next
had
to us.
fry bread. You want to
At the
ruin your
moment.
arteries.
They've got a brand
Hey,
new
we all love
breakfast
it. We
menu.
know it's bad for us.
I will tell you though, right now, at this moment in time, they're not serving lunch or dinner. They are focusing on breakfast, which I'm very excited about. I'm going tomorrow.
Ooh.
They've just reopened and they are closer to the venue than they were before.
Oh, and the
I-
other thing about them, they might as well be an art gallery because the owner has covered it with native art. It's gorgeous. Forks has got a lot of gallery type things. You'll see something called Native to Twilight. A corner of it is Twilight goods. The rest of it is native art. You got to go in there. It's incredible.
Yep.
A lot of our native artists here, and their work is it's local prices. I mean, these are pieces that, by the time they got to a German museum, it'd be $1,000. And you can get them here. Some beautiful, beautiful things, including if you're looking for some gorgeous rubber boots with native designs on them. Keep swearing I'm going to buy a pair. But there's so much art in the town. There's a lot of art in Forks.
How did you get? I need to like move this bar out of my way. Oh, I can move the bar out of my way. I've been trying to figure out how to get around the little info bar at the top. Sorry, Zoom has kind of changed since COVID, and COVID's when I was teaching on it, so yep. That's all I got. Okay, I've said that like 4 times and then I keep getting more. Sorry.
Yep.
So yes, if anybody wants to reach out to us and be a part of this awesome event, great. If you want to just come and check it out, please do. If you want to just pass that information on, any of those ways will support us and help us because I would like to see Raincon first and foremost get back to where it was during that video, and then I want to see it get too big for the Rainforest Art Center. I don't know what I'm going to do then, but that's my goal. I want it to be amazing. I want it to either take up multiple spaces or just be such an amazing opportunity for people to just come. We're very secluded out here. Where are you guys all from? I know the Northwest. I got that.
I'm from Bainbridge.
Oh, beautiful area.
Yeah, it's really fun. I like it. And I walk
Nice.
like at least 5 miles a day, if not 10.
Oh, nice. Well, if you come out for Raincon, you're going to want to take some time to go down to La Push and walk First Beach.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Yes.
What I was going to say too was I think I have some old weird found objects somewhere in the house, and I thought I could bring them and hand them off to you, and you could use them to make your funky art.
If not me, I would happily bring it into my craft class too. I just this year, I have added my art certification to my teaching license. So this year I'm teaching crafts, and I don't know about next year. I haven't figured that out yet, but so if I don't use it, I would happily bring it and have my students use it because I've been trying to think about a found object assignment with them. So we'll take a look at it. Thank you so much. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
And if you're
Where's
going to
everyone
the
else from?
beach in La Push, they have, if they've still got it, like an hourly bus that goes right down to La Push. It's a long drive, so you just jump on the bus, go down, have fun on the beach, jump on the next bus going back.
So sadly,
And you
La
just-
Push does not have that bus anymore. It died
They're
during
not doing
COVID.
it anymore.
Oops.
However, Clallam Transit does have a bus that goes down at least twice a day.
Yeah.
Down and back again,
And
at
again,
least twice. I can't
we
remember if it's
have,
more.
they are funded fares. You just pop on and pop off. You don't have to worry about paying for it because of course, it's funded. And it's that way all the way from Bainbridge. Well, from Bainbridge Island, if you were to take the straight shot, as they call it, all the way to Port Angeles, that is only $10 each way. And it's just 2 hours, get you up into Port Angeles, you hop another bus, you go out to Fort. So I'm just saying that most people do have cars, but on the off chance you want to save some gasoline and not worry about your car, although there's lots of parking in town, then that is another option. And we do have the Pingo system, which is vans that there's an app for it that you could just run you all over town with the vans. Although Forks is so small, really, that you can walk around the whole area and just go wherever you want in, 10 minutes.
Fun.
So I heard from, I know, actually, Donna, you're in Clallam Bay, right? Okay. So I know where 2 of you are from. Anybody else want to share?
I'm in La Conner.
Oh, I don't know where that is.
No, it's
Up by Anacortes.
yeah, Anacortes. Closest town is Anacortes.
I'm trying to think where Anacortes is.
It's where the big ferry terminal.
Okay.
Yeah. And a two refineries and a ferry terminal. That's Anacortes.
Okay. I moved here in 2016, and when I say my focus is my teaching, I mean it. I'm not too good at where everything is. I know Bainbridge really well.
Yeah.
Anyone
I'm
else?
actually from Mukilteo back when it was like Nia Bay. Roberta's from California. So we're in from all over.
Yeah.
And we have comics and art friends from all over that we can contact and, get into the system. And if you're looking for guest artists, we can contact them. We got some great people who do some wonderful stuff. Are we
Well,
done?
thank you guys for sharing with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thank you
That was
for inviting
great.
me.
That was really great. I think we can really do some really great promotion for our return of Raincon.
Yay!
I came in late. When is it?
Am I still sharing?
Yes.
Yes.
What am I sharing? The website?
Oh,
It is
Roberta wanted to know
November
when the convention is.
7th through 9th. I clicked on something. Oh, is it this? Yay.
It's the 7th
Sorry, I
through the
clicked on a
9th of
button and it went
November.
away. So,
Yeah,
Raincon is November 7th through 9th. The reason you're not seeing ours is our hours are weird and all over the place. However, there
I
is a
meant the
flyer.
date. I meant the date. Yeah.
Yep, November 7th through 9th. Coming right up.
So my son is super into Dungeons and Dragons. Would that be a great place for him?
Yes.
But he does incredible drawings. So
Yes. Yes. And if he wants to try his hand, this is like one of the best events to actually like, if you're a younger artist or just starting out, this is like a really great space to get your feet wet. Because it doesn't cost any, $30 to vend is not much. But also like you can share with people like a booth space and stuff. But even if he doesn't come to vend, I still would recommend he bring some of his drawings, bring his drawing stuff with him, because he may find people that he wants to sit down and draw with. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have, God, I wish the whole group was on. I think that in our panels that I think we're gonna have a Dungeons and Dragons game, a D&D game going. I'm not positive, but there's a lot of other games very similar to it, and I never really know what's gonna be playing when. But this is also a great way to meet other people that are really into Dungeons and Dragons. If I were to try to explain the strongest focus in Raincon, it's gaming. And I mean tabletop gaming. So like Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards. Like it's gaming is probably the one of the bigger pushes because so many people that are in it are active gamers. My favorite part's the cosplay, but that's because I like to dress up and be goofy.
And if you do costume, you don't have to do somebody else's work. You can just make up your own costume and have fun.
I was actually really excited. I went to Worldcon this year, and there was a category specifically for your own character. So it doesn't have to be a formal one. And I'm going to help organize the cosplay contest this year. I think as president, I'm not allowed to go win it. Dang it. But because I've put more into my costume, like I really pushed my costume this year because I wore it to Worldcon. And they took and one of the categories was that your own character. So I'm really planning to have that category specifically at this event. That way it's not just people pulling out costumes of their other people's characters, but they can actually have a category for their own created character. And I think that's also a powerful and important thing.
The reason I had a readership at NorthwestCon and other sci-fi and comic cons before I ever got the Desert Peach out was we were cosplaying the character for literal years before we had a readership. So you wouldn't even have to have a book out. You could just go cosplay a character and play test it.
Love it. Are any of you guys going to NorthwestCon?
Maybe.
I have never been, and I just registered.
Oh,
I met a lot of
you're gonna have
people.
so much fun.
I met a lot of people from NorwestCon at WorldCon, and I decided I'm gonna get my money's worth out of all the work that I put into this cosplay. So I'm gonna go and do they have a cosplay contest?
Oh, great masquerade.
God, they got a hall
Good.
Yeah.
contest, they got a masquerade,
Excellent.
and you won in the
Classes,
dealer's
yeah,
room.
workshops.
I definitely I want to go and do some more cosplay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and if you go, definitely look for me. It's Nimona. You were on
Well,
earlier
the
when I
other thing
showed it,
is you
right?
definitely want to get in the dealer's room. If you don't have the stock right now, think about next year.
Nope.
Because
Not
they'll
this
love
year.
you.
This year, I'm not even volunteering this one. I volunteered Worldcon. I'm not even volunteering it. I just want to go have fun. It's
Yeah,
spring break,
definitely.
which is one reason it works.
Mhm.
I have a lot of trouble going to a lot of events because I only get 3 days of personal leave during the school year. So I almost can never make it to any school time events. But this one happens to land right on my spring break, so I can pull it off. And it Roberta or Maureen that said that they might be going.
Oh, me. Yeah.
Oh, so Roberta, did you see my cosplay? We were showing it at the beginning before
No,
everybody
I
started.
had the wrong link, and then I was on my
Okay.
phone, and my phone kept thinking I was in safe driver mode, and so took me
Okay.
a while. Woo!
So watch for me. See the
Cool.
wings? It'll make it
Mhm.
really obvious. But
Nice.
I'm Nimona,
Mm-hmm.
and so you have to go to the masquerade and watch for me, and then afterwards remind me who the hell
Oh,
you
there's
are because I
tons of
won't.
there's like it's like hall costume day. I think it's Saturday or something. I mean.
Yep. I'll probably be dressed as something else then.
Mhm.
Probably Aurora Fee dressed as something.
Yeah.
Aurora Fee is my wolf persona. And I have a tendency to like to do my Aurora Fee dressed as whatever I feel like wearing that day.
Yeah. I'm toying with getting a room at the DoubleTree. I don't know. I mean, my health
Oh
is
crap!
kind of.
I forgot about a room. DoubleTree's full.
It is?
I tried to get a room. I
Oh,
tried to get a
God, yeah.
room. Well,
Oh, then I
actually,
don't
maybe
think I'm
they're
going to go
not
if I can't get a room
full.
at the DoubleTree then, because
Yeah.
it's a pain in the
I
ass.
tried to get a room. I wonder if crap, I didn't even think about that. I was trying it through the link from the event.
Yeah.
And they were full, and it just dawned on me I probably should have just tried not from the link from the event because
Maybe.
maybe there
Yeah.
was more rooms. Crap, I'm gonna have to go look at that.
Yeah,
Well,
the thing about Comic Cons, whether you're going to plan one or run one, or you're going to get a room, or you're going to get on a dealer's table, is the moment the last one ends, you
Yeah, I know.
start the process the next day, and that's
Yeah.
just how it is, or you're going to miss out.
Yeah. My favorite con is MizCon in Montana. And I lived in
Oh, yeah.
Missoula, and I would sometimes try for a room. And it was exactly as you say. Depending on their venue. If their venue has a 1 year limit, you literally wait 1 week and then get your room.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, that is a great little convention too.
MizCon? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fun. That was a fun one.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I have hopes that Raincon might one day be like MizCon.
Oh, I think it has every chance. Also, the
What
other
we saw-
I've had people complaining that well, not complaining, but going, we just not big enough. We don't have the infrastructure. Well, that's the whole thing is once a Comic Con gets going, then you get the money coming in and it builds the infrastructure. Remember how tiny Roberta can tell you how tiny San Diego Comic Con was, and now the whole town gets taken over, and they've had to build the convention center practically down to Tijuana. You'll get the space as people come in, and you know how many empty lots are in right there in Forks. I mean, that would always be a possibility, and we always have people who could build there. As the money comes in and it starts to go, it's going to be kind of hard for the first few years, but it'll get the infrastructure because it will be able to buy it.
And I do see that it is 6:30, and I was told keep it to an hour.
Well, the only reason I did that was that because this was going to be on the website, and so we want to make sure people watch it. And it's Saturday, so people have other things to do, and also public speaking is strenuous. So that's the only reason I requested that. So it's up to everybody else.
Okay.
That was an excellent presentation and a lot of details.
Thank you.
Great. Well, with that, thank you so much, Alice. And with any luck, this will be a good show.
I hope so. I really hope so. I want to see it back to where it was in 2019. So working hard to try to make that happen. I think it'll take 2 years to get there.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
And I didn't blow it off last year. I just I didn't know what was going on.
you and me both, Donna. You and me both.
Sorry about that.
That was part of it.
I'm glad it got up and running though. We're now back on board. So yes, I'm so glad meeting was had.
Yay.